Welcome back, my fellow Vikings, to more Valheim. Valheim Zero Death. It's another Viking day. I know I mentioned last time that I have this itch, and it's a good itch. So I think we're going to continue with this itch. Also, my voice is so scratchy and raw. You probably can't tell the difference, but it feels... My voice feels so scratchy. You don't even want to know what happened on Saturday. You guys would have to be there to believe it, honestly. But in lieu of a birthday celebration on Sunday, a bunch of people came over on Saturday, and let me tell you, it was a movie. All I can say is it was a movie. What you would expect to happen in a movie, it happened. But there was literally like screaming and shouting, and I think I lost my voice, but I was nearly up. Let me just say, for a full 24 hours. Like, I don't know if I've ever actually truly been up for 24 hours before, but that was really close. So I slept pretty dang hard come this Sunday. A Sunday break indeed. What about you guys? You guys have a good weekend? As always, if you guys have been enjoying the Viking content, I ask you to consider subscribing and liking the videos or leaving a comment. I love the interaction I get from you guys. It's actually usually the highlight of my day when I can take a day and go through all the comments and reply and things like that. So what are we doing today? Well, I really want to make this place into a home, and we kind of started to do that a little bit a couple days ago last week, and since then I think that this is a really nice little addition we've added to the base. One thing that I talked about was doing something with this. I don't really have like a nice little home to put my bed, and I don't have like a nice bed. I have just like the normal stock like stock bed, and it's in this little throne room. So I'm sitting here like, this should just be the kitchen. Where's my personal quarters, right? That's, I'm sure, what the question everyone's been asking. So I figure let's go ahead and transform this into our little personal quarters. I think we are gonna need more wood. I have a lot of wood in here. Can people just use this? I have a feeling we'll need even more wood. I don't know. Let's just use what we have so far. We also figured out the location of Yagluth, and that kind of took a lot of stress off my shoulders in a sense, because now that I know where he is, we don't have to spend an entire episode going off and looking for him, which I guess that's kind of what we did already. Now that I know, we're just one step closer to actually completing our Zero Death playthrough, though there is really no completing this game. It's a little different. Gosh, this is so nice now. Look at how cute this is. I swear, nighttime comes way too quickly in this game. Also, I will go ahead and move this. Did not realize that that was not a good place to put it. The obliterator. Okay, soon we will have a new house. We will soon have a new room. I'm trying to think about what type of layout I'm gonna want for it. Okay, good morning to you too, game. How many days are we at? Day 244. Day 244. Do you guys remember when it was like a couple days in Valheim? It was like day 30, 40. We were still so new. Okay, so one big thing that I don't know if for those who are just currently joining our playthrough, I'm sure this place looks familiar because it's actually an abandoned Draugr village. And what ended up happening, if you guys missed that episode, you scroll back to like episode 20 or something like that. But we found this place and I was so nervous. We basically landed ourselves right on top of a Draugr village, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna clear this place out. So I built this portal that was way up there because height was my advantage. So I built this portal that was way up there, and then all I did was I created this like little hodgepodge of a bridge between Draugr buildings, and then I just kept running around and killing a bunch of Draugr. There was a really close call on that episode as far as like dying, but we made it out in the end, and I think a Draugr village is kind of a perfect base location setup. Slowly but surely, we've been kind of domesticating this area a little bit more each episode, and now it really is starting to feel like a home. The only problem is that still looks like an abomination. It's very interesting home remedy design, but since then we've obviously been expanding. You can clearly see, oh wait, was that a fish? Oh wow, this is already coming in handy. This is already coming in handy. But anyways, You can see that's our port over there. And even though I know building a port in a swamp is kind of a bad idea, you know, I'm just a person that doesn't really care about making things easy for myself. Convenience is sometimes not really part of my dictionary, unfortunately. I like to make things just a little bit challenging for myself. Unknowingly. All right, stop skirting around what I want to do. What do I want to do? Well, I think I want to build a stone foundation. I think that would be really cool. I don't really have that much stone though. I really want a hearth. I think a hearth could be so fun. This is not a lot of building room, but that's a challenge I'm willing to accept. What if we created a little bit more of like a den looking area, huh? Yeah, what if we put it like right in here? Something like this? Okay, I liked the idea of making this very flush with the ground. It's not like, okay, this looks very odd to start, but I'm trying to kind of put it all together mentally. Ooh. It scared me. Yes, yes, I know it's all gonna come crumbling down, but I have a vision. It's kind of coming together in my brain a little bit. Okay, so far I am liking this idea a lot. Oh, that's very odd, isn't it? Okay, so this is kind of how it starts, and I am so far really liking this idea because now what I can do is I can make it kind of look a little pretty on the inside, but I need tar to do that. I think I need tar and fine wood, right? Yeah, something a little like this, because then this kind of feels a little bit more open, and I can come down and put more wood in the fire. Where does the time go in this game? Ugh, I have to lay in my stinky bed that is not gonna be my bed for much longer. Good morning to you too, game. I feel like I just said that. Why does it feel like the time goes by too quickly? Day 245. Day 245. So I am a little nervous to tackle the roof. I do not like doing the roof because it's hard to do. I'm gonna put a raven adornment on this because this is gonna be my house. All right, well, let's just try to tackle the roof as best we can here. I'm so happy that the blueprints are basically here. I would have never figured out how to do that. Building is not my strong suit in this game, but this little house has it's like a big blueprint, I think. I think I am getting to the point where I'm gonna have to go back and get more wood. You know what I should make? I should make a side room for my treasure room. I've always wanted a treasure room, so I should just do it, right? Right here. Okay, I wanted to do something even better. I'm gonna connect these two houses. So I'm gonna connect the fermenter room and my room like this. Tell me that would be so cool. And then I'll put like a little garden here. Or better yet, I probably could just break this wall down, huh? Or make this into a little garden. The possibilities are literally endless here. Oh my god, these dark wooden doors look so good. I've never had dark wooden doors before. Oh yeah, that looks so clean. Okay, for now, I don't know if I have enough time to add this little hallway, but the hallway will be there for when I'm ready to do it. So far, I mean, the building process is going very smoothly. I can't wait to like put a bunch of decor in it. Problem is, I am running out of wood yet again. It's always a wood problem, isn't it? So let's go ahead and take this cart here. I have my elder perks still, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's get the chopping.
Okay, so this should be neat. This should be enough for what we want to do, right? This project. It's funny because I really, whenever I play this game, I never want to build like extremely extravagant big houses or big mansions. Personally, I just don't think I have the skills to do it. I don't think architecturally, I think very creatively. I'm the kind of person that would go into a Minecraft world and go, we should build an underwater base. But the practicality of it and the how to do it is very questionable. Day 246. Day 246. But I really love building these like villages, this village-esque type stuff. I feel like when you have a village, it really, everything seems a lot bigger. A mansion's nice because it looks really cool, but building a village, I think, is more impressive. Honestly, I mean, these buildings were already kind of here. I just brought them back to restoration. Okay, I just restored what was already here and made it look a little nicer. Hey, I'm like a house flipper, but in Valheim. How much equity do you think I got in this Draugr village, you guys? Let me know in the comments. This Valheim economy really just been going downhill. Okay, let's fix this roof up. I hate doing roofs. I hate doing roofs. It just feels like a lot. Yeah. I see this pretty good. Then we just fix these up, right? No more green. Then we just fill in these little gaps here. I'm pretty sure that this doesn't get this. This gets something else. No, this gets this. No. What does it need? Is it like a corner piece? Maybe it's a corner piece that I need. Yeah. Actually, the corner piece kind of looks nice. Boom. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. Put this down a little bit more. What if I made this into like my back patio where I put a hot tub? Where do these ideas just come from? I swear they get pulled from the deepest depths of my brain. I'll need to remember to build another gate area around the outside of this so I don't, you know, so the invasions go a little bit smoother. Oh yeah, this looks so good. So now that we actually have everything in place and there's actually a roof on the top here, we need to figure out what we want to do orientation wise. And I need to actually put in some furniture. That is going to actually be a lot, but I have to prioritize what I want, right? For all that I need, I believe I need iron nails. I will need resin, fine wood, normal wood, wolf pelts, deer pelts, leather scraps, and tar. Hopefully I even still have some. Yep, I've just got just enough. Where do we want to start? Well, we probably should start with the bed, right? The bed is probably going to be the most expensive item. Oh, but I'll need feathers and fine wood. Okay, bed. Where do we want a dragon bed? I kind of want it up against this wall because I don't want it to take up too much space, but I also kind of want it like right here, right next to the fire a little. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Now that we've got the dragon bed, let's go ahead and make up some furniture. Always out of fine wood. What do we need for an ale tankard, huh? I know people put ale on the table. So how do I make an ale tankard? Fine wood. That's what I need. I'm always out of fine wood somehow. Well, let's do what we can do. I can only add one black banner. Should put it like right there. It's so good. I'm already at like comfort 11, even though I think it's comfort 11 in there too. We're just gonna go ahead and close that. I don't really love, well, can I make any other braziers? No, I need copper. That's fine. Let me just do that. I'll grab some copper. Okay. Guys, this is just too much. This is amazing. Look at how cozy this is. I've never had my own room before. Lies, but still, this is actually a way better vision than I had originally thought. I was getting a little nervous just because I could not figure out how this fire pit was gonna work into all of it. And I wanted to use this space like really well. I didn't want to tear it all down and start over. I used the same space I was given, but I made something so much better. I'm gonna put like a chest, I think, like a really big chest somewhere. I wanted to put it at the foot of my bed, but I don't know if that would be a really good place to put that. I have this item stand. I really want to put... Oh, can I put food on this item stand? Oh, that would be amazing. Oh, now this is really doing it all in. Lox pies for me are a little bit of a hot commodity, but you know, I can sacrifice a pie. All right, let's sleep in our new bed. I probably have never had a better night's sleep in all my Viking life. And it only took me an hour 13 to do. I like bringing up times because I edit these videos into such a short amount of time that sometimes it's hard to believe that I have been playing for an hour and a half. Day 247. Day 247. I'm obsessed. I still want to keep adding. Problem is I need fine wood so I can build a lot of the accessories. Except for this. I'm gonna put a carpet down. I don't exactly need fine wood for carpets. Should I go check on all my farms and actually do some farming real quick? I always have to make sure you do it because then you really fall short on when you actually need something. And I am almost out of lox pies again. Guess it couldn't hurt to go check in on them. Ooh, we could grab fine wood. And while we're out, we also can make sure we get our crops. I like that plan. Good idea, you guys. You know what we can officially do now? Destroy this bed. Actually, I could probably take a lot of the stuff that's in here and I can move it. Okay, real quick, we're gonna go ahead and put some coins around. Really make it feel like a home here. I wonder where we put gold. Just in like the corners, maybe? Just straight up on the table. Maybe I could put a chest right here then. Put it in the middle of the coin pile. I also knocked this wall down by accident. Yeah. I'm really liking this look. Okay, I need to stop dilly-dallying. You know, eventually I am going to have to finish this scout tower. I made it originally so I could like kind of peek up over the plains. But then I was just like, maybe I'll just go to the plains. Maybe I don't even need a scout tower. But having a scout tower could be nice. There's a lot of things that I haven't finished yet. Like the massive mansion back in our first ever base here in the Zero Death playthrough. I mean, that's still there. It's got such an amazing foundation because I obviously I did it, right? I dug out this entire area so that way I can, you know, build to my heart's content, and then I just never went back. But now that I've unlocked more recipes, it kind of makes sense to go back when I hit retirement. You know what? Yeah, when this Viking retires, that's when I'll go back. I'll see that old mansion again. It's honestly my take at a mansion because as I stated earlier, I am not very good. I have an idea and I get set out to do it, but then I'm like, the execution is always so poor. It's episodes like these that really make it feel so chill. Like all I've been doing is just building, farming, and building some more. Wouldn't it just be something if Valheim was like, oh, you get a raid. No chill for you. Okay, to make things easier for you guys, all I did was I just forested or I chopped some wood with no problems or hiccups. So I was just chopping some wood, but you guys have been sitting here so patiently watching me build in speed fast time. So I figure I would just make it easier on you guys not to watch the whole thing. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm still what? Oh, I was gonna say, let's go ahead and start building what we needed to, but I guess I'm still over encumbered. God, it is almost nighttime again. Actually, it basically is nighttime again. What? Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm not 100% sure where to put this throne. Should I put it like right here? Ooh, like right here? Yeah, that's a good spot. A raven throne. I know this is kind of an odd place to put a bunch of stuff, but you know, I like it. It seems very simple. Also, we are nearly out of fine wood yet again. Isn't that crazy? Let's go ahead and make our tankard now. Now that we have our tankard, we'll go ahead and also put this on the item stand. It's all about the details, baby. I'm gonna need some heads to decorate my lovely hall. Okay. Oh, this looks just insane. I love it. What a space. We did this last time, and then you walk in here and you have this. How could you not feel at home with all the trophies of your conquers or your conquered? You've got a lovely meal here, and we actually have like a little space to call our own. It's not extravagant by any means. It's just a little tiny space, but it's our space, my space. Okay, and with that, thank you guys for joining me on another episode of Valheim Zero Death. It's always nice to just kick back, build a little bit, and, you know, really lay down some roots. These last couple chill episodes have been super awesome. I hope you guys have been enjoying, and of course, as always, if you have been and you want to continue to support the series or not miss out on any other new Viking content, definitely consider subscribing, and I'll see you Vikings in tomorrow's video. Mwah.